Hey everybody, Average Picker here. I've got a real mess on the table right now, but we're always answering questions here that nobody is asking. And, what should you do when you got to clean up the table? Pick a lock. That seems to be the answer a lot of times. What should you do when you go to bed? It's too late, you need to go to bed. Pick a lock instead, You need to be writing a performance evaluation. We answered that one last night. You should be picking a lock instead. This is a challenge lock. It is, we've got it in here just so the vise doesn't pinch the thing, doesn't pinch it closed. And this challenge lock is by somebody. We'll figure that out in a little bit. I'm using the old view here because I'm being lazy. I did have issues with the key with this one, but it tended to work in a counterclockwise. So that's the direction we're picking. Now we know that that doesn't mean you can't pick it clockwise. Sometimes it's just a little divot on the key or just something's off just a little bit and it still picks fine. But we're going to be going the same direction it works. Wow, okay. I am using an inappropriate pick for this keyway. We're just kind of barely getting up in there. I am also about to lose the tensioner. I think I should have gone down a size. Yeah. Drop to a different one. A little. Yeah, a thinner pick I think would definitely help out here. A smart person would change picks then, right? I recognize a problem, I will fix it. But not me. I'm just going to keep grinding away with this one. Man, I did get a chance tonight to catch up on some of you all's videos. Man, you're putting out some great stuff. I've still got quite a few to go. It occurs to me, I've got some screen capture software that I need to kind of test out a little bit and just want to play with. I thought maybe I could do a video watching videos. I don't know if I necessarily like a reaction video thing. There's somebody told me, oh, you should do reaction videos. And I don't know, reaction videos of lock picking. I don't know. That feels a little weird. But maybe I could use that screen capture software, cut something together from the footage of it. It'd be kind of entertaining, and you can watch me watch bits of videos or something. I don't know. Man, every pin. Oh, there we go. Oh, we're in. I was not quite expecting it there. Felt a little bit of a shift. And I know I didn't explain a whole lot what was going on, but it felt more like I was just unjamming pins. I will show you what I mean. So if we look at this keyway, you know what? When we flip the camera, I'll show you then. It'll be easier. Oh, we do have a key. So who is this? This is Chris Capone. Number 9, split P. Why does that sound vaguely familiar? Have I picked split P before? There's our key. Maybe I've just seen it pop up on video before. Let's get the... Where my thing went. Just use this. Yeah, there we go. Oh gosh, that is a complicated back that we've got going on there. That's probably going to work. $1 million question, right? Should I shim it? Or do we just take the accident when it happens? I happen to have a crumply shim here, so we will use it. There's only one person that probably is still around that remembers this, but a while back, Bear's back realized I was out of shims, and being the awesome guy he is, he sent me some unsolicited. It was an awesome surprise. Oh gosh. And I don't remember how long ago that was, buddy, but I'm still using them. I tell you, I can get some mileage out of a shim. So this is hanging up on something in there. I'm assuming it's hanging up on a pin. There we go. There we go. You know, because sometimes you'll have a little tip of a pin. So even though it's picked and it's enough, when you try to slide your shim in, it catches that little tip. Where are we on time? Standard. Oh, not standard. There's a description for you. Not standard. Standard and standard. Well, all standards downstairs. Except for the one that wasn't. Are we marked? Yeah, we're marked well enough. I can probably remember. Oh, shoot. Oh, no, I couldn't really run it. Well, yeah, I couldn't really run it the other direction. I hate using this end of the follower. Spooled. Or should I just say not standard? Is that the... lost. No, it's not lost. My eyesight is getting worse and worse and worse on these things. So that 3 that I pulled out is probably what the shim was hanging up on a little bit. And you'll see why. Oh, did you make that, or is that a factory? Man, that's a cool one. If you want to know what it is, it's not standard. Standard. Wow. Okay, a lot of standards in here. All right. Well, let's do the whole camera flip, and I'm going to go retrieve that other pin. Why do I keep doing this? Because there's a glare, and if I do this, it lets me see the little timer that's running right there. Okay, here we go. Wow, pinned up 6/6, 2019. Chris Capone, number 9, split P. Name sounds so familiar. There is our key. But you can see we've got a lot of standards in here. One of our exceptions is that spool. That's a nicely done spool. If I didn't know better, I would say that was a factory spool of some sort. That's really nicely done. I mean, normally the factory ones, though, you've got, you know, equal amount. They're done right in the center just because it's easier for the machine. I do feel like I see a bit of a wobble, very, very slight, down here on the lip. God, it's clean though. Yeah, so that little tip was probably enough that the shim was just hanging up on it, but it's still sitting above the shear line, so it was going to be just fine. It's a cool little pin there. I love these little bits on the end. I hate when I run into them, but I like seeing them in a lock. But you can see, really, we're packing all standards up here. So this, I think this is one of those ASA. Is it ASA? How can you go wrong, right? They only own like 70 companies or something. I don't know. But I think this is one of their barrel pins or something, maybe. I don't think that's a Chris Capone cut. I think that's a Chris Capone added in, is what I think that is. I could be wrong. Maybe you will watch this video and you will correct me. So yeah, challenge likewise, though, 3 little pins going on up there. I'll take a moment and show you with the core. Oh, let's look. Anything done to it? Nope. I mean, it's got that, I don't know if I would call that undercutting. I guess it sort of is. I'm pretty sure he did not actually add that in. If you did, wow, congrats, because that's like machining. So yeah, I was going to show you on here. I'm coming in on this ledge and picking it, so it really wasn't ideal, and it was just hanging up to the point. Yeah, I mean, there wasn't a whole lot to tell you because it felt more like I was flicking the pins, if that makes any sense. Because if I come in straight, a lot of times I couldn't get a good sit there on the pin very well. So I would come in curved and kind of low, wedge onto the pin and kind of rotate up onto it, and that was often kind of causing it just to pop up, and I was just doing that back and forth. That's why I didn't really describe a whole lot of what was going on in the lock, because it wasn't a very graceful pick on my part. It felt more like I was just popping pins into place and just repeating that process back and forth systematically across the lock until they all seemed to have popped up there. But yeah, and then, you know, it's real easy to bang that warding bit. So yeah, it was like, oh, maybe I picked that, maybe I didn't, maybe that's the warding. And there was not a whole lot of overly defined feedback coming from it, but it would make sense why. I mean, you know, I think this guy set a little early, and that's where we'd get a lot from. A little bit from him maybe, but the way it plays into the whole lock, it was just more of a pop lift kind of thing. Is that are we sporting a, yeah, a little key pin up there, sitting up top. Oh yeah, we'll look at this one. So that's one of our key pins that does have something done to it. So yeah, nice little lock there. Thank you for sending it, Bill. I think this one came from you, Bill Bacardi. And that is Chris Capone, number 9. You all have a good one.